Air signs. Air signs, welcome to your weekly reading. Super windy Saturdays for you, air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. How are you? How's everybody doing? How's your summer going? How's your summer going? We're in it. All right, friends. Even though it's summertime, it is timeless reading. So whenever you find this, it's for you. Enjoy. Okay. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We're going to take 3 cards of general energy using the Cosmic Tarot. And then we're going to clarify with Hermetic. And then get an outcome potential with the Cosmic Tarot once more. And move on to an Oracle if I so feel led. We'll see how the energy goes here. But without further ado, let's get right into it, my friends. All right. Here we are. Let's see what's going on here. We're starting it off with the Queen of Wands. We've got the 8 of Cups. And we have the 9 of Cups. Very interesting. And these cards are new to me. What I find really interesting about this 9 of Cups is that it's got 2 people in it. This deck's a little bit ultradocious in that sense. This is usually a card of like satisfaction in like what you've obtained emotionally. It's an emotional satisfaction, usually has something to do with singleness typically, but this is not really suggesting that in a very direct sense. It's also a card of like almost reaching your goal. With the 10 of Cups is about happiness and like familial situations, and so there could be an element there that this woman is the one who's sort of got her 9 cups, and this guy is almost like her wish fulfillment potentially. So the vibe of this, what I'm getting is that you're learning to walk away from things that don't serve you anymore in order to allow space for the things that you truly want in your manifestation, okay? The Queen of Wands tells me that as well, because she is very, very confident, attractive, and passionate energy. So I think basically you're just learning to not accept less than you would actually like to accept. So that 8 of Cups is a card of empowerment in this situation. The Emperor underlies the deck right now, so again, another strong masculine energy, that we kind of have a feminine and masculine energy here. Maybe you're manifesting or hoping to manifest a masculine energy. You have to forgive me. I'm in a little bit of a physical pain right now, so if I squint and stuff, my arms are weird. I got back into exercise and really pushed it too hard, so my tendons are really tight. I can't extend my arms fully. It feels great. Yes. Good intentions gone awry. Imagine that. All right, let's get 3 cards to clarify the Queen of Wands for you, my friends. Air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, I like it. You're not settling. You're not settling. You're walking away from the things that don't serve. Making the choice to do that. To allow the things that do serve to come in. So this is good. All right, let's clarify the Queen of Wands for you. One more shuffle here. All right, friends. What do we got? Got the Wheel of Fortune, Lord of the Forces of Life, Jupiter energy, expansive energy. I'm holding the whole deck upside down. We've got the Knight of Cups, Lord of the Waves and Waters, Pisces and Aquarius on this. Interesting. Aquarius is an air sign, as you know, but both the logos are there. There is expansion in relationships, it would seem, potentially. And here's the Queen of Cups. Water, right? She's nurturing. She's the mother. She's Cancer. Queen of Cups, Queen of the Throne of Waters. I would say that basically now that we've got 2 queens here, we're clarifying one queen with another queen. It's a balanced energy, balancing the fire and water. You may be working towards the accumulation of all 4, which it would be Emperor or Empress status, right? So there's something there potentially, But what I see is that the main thing about the Queen of Wands too is that one of the, you know, knee-jerk reactions is she's a queen that's very, very attractive. So that may be why that Knight of Cups is there, is that you may have somebody approaching potentially with a offer for you, my friends. A romantic offer, potentially. An offer of friendship, an offer of romance. I don't really know, but it's looking good. You're looking good to them. So that's good. Let's clarify this Eight of Cups for you. Air signs. What do the air signs need to know about the Eight of Cups? What do the air signs need to know about the Eight of Cups? One more shuffle. All right. Regarding this Eight of Cups, we've got the Queen of Swords. Now here's the third queen. Queen of the Thrones of Air. She's holding a severed head in this card. The Queen of Swords takes no bullshit, no BS. So that very much dovetails into the Eight of Cups. So whatever relational inequities in your life, I feel like you're very aware of it. You're very perceptive about it. And you're cutting it out of your life. Okay? We got the Four of Swords, Lord of Rest from Strife. This is a contemplative energy. This is about manifestation as well. You know, you're bringing in, you are, after you've made those cuts, you are resting, recovering, and bringing about a new wish. Yeah, and then we have the Five of Wands here, Lord of Strife. This is conflict energy. This is fighting. This is about indifferences that you have with people that you can't seem to reconcile. And so there is definitely an energy there of cutting somebody out, for sure. And I think overall, what I'm picking up on that is that basically that you do the right thing by doing that. That not settling thing is really, really critical. Really critical to anyone. But in this reading, to you, of course. Seven of Cups is on the bottom. Lord of Illusory Success. This is... Seven of Cups is like the card of options. There's all these options available. You know, I've learned a little bit more about this recently, and one of the things that's kind of interesting about it is they're all out of reach in the traditional deck, so there are options there, but none of them are really ready yet. All the sevens, all the suit of sevens is sort of, are not really cards of action so much. There's no real actions in the sevens, which is really interesting. By the way, I'm going to be linking a video in my post here to a tarot instruction video that my girlfriend found the other day that is absolutely brilliant. It's super good. So I'm going to link that up and share it. So if you have any interest in learning tarot, I'm not going to charge you for a course. I'm going to direct you some resources because I feel like learning to read tarot for yourself is the best thing you can do. It's better than listening to readers. If I had it my way, I would work myself out of a job in this situation and get everybody to learn to listen to their own intuitions, you know? Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Options to you that are not quite ready yet. They're not quite ready yet. The cake's not ready. Anyway, okay. Let's get some clarification on this Nine of Cups, though. We went from the Eight of Cups to the Nine of Cups, which is great. That's a progression. That's a forward progression. There's satisfaction there. So... what do we need to know about this Nine of Cups for the air signs? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What do they need to know about the Nine of Cups? For some of you, this is about jobs, careers, or other situations. There's obviously relationship involved, but it doesn't necessarily mean it has to be romantic. So this may be talking about job situation. Like somebody maybe is recognizing that they're not getting the respect they deserve in their particular career or something like of that nature. I'm just picking that up. For somebody, it's business. Okay, I don't really know. It just felt like I had to say that. All right, regarding the Nine of Cups, let's get into it. Ten of Wands. Lord of Oppression. The Ten of Wands is that burden. The burden that you're carrying is coming to a head and you're about to set it down. So it kind of dovetails into the Eight of Cups situation a bit. The Five of Wands here leading into the Ten of Wands here. So it's kind of coming full circle. We have the Knight of Pentacles, Lord of the wild and fertile land. The Knight of Pentacles is slowest moving knight in the deck, but it's a very conservative, cautious knight. There's nothing wrong with that. I feel like after this this situation, the Eight of Cups, Ten of Wands kind of situation comes to a conclusion, I feel like there's initially going to be some conservative energy on your end of things. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles here, Lord of Success, unfulfilled. This is, again, another 7. It's about looking back and reflecting on where you've come from and where you're going, basically. It's a card of contemplation. Oh, God. Sorry. I think, again, speaking to the business side of things, I do feel that basically this situation that you're cutting out of your life, walking away from, you are going to maybe question yourself a little bit on this, but ultimately you're putting that burden down, and I do believe that is for your best, because it is taking you towards a 9 of Cups again, which is all about that satisfaction, and it's also prepping for a wish fulfillment. So there's going to be some contemplative energy. It's okay, allow yourself to feel those things. If you go through some kind of separation with the job, whatever, you're on the other side of it and you're questioning yourself, it's okay. It's okay to question yourself. It's okay to be contemplative about things, but just don't worry. Don't let that contemplation turn into fear. All right? Fear is not what we want. It's not what the cards have for you either. So these are options available to you. These are energies available to you. You could still choose fear if you wanted to, but I would suggest don't do that. Because the 9 of Cups, again, that we have down here is such a card of bliss and harmony and happiness, that I feel like you're really, based on what these other cards are showing me, it's like I feel like you're basically going to be stepping into your own power. That Queen of Wands is about being empowered and attractive. The 8 of Cups is a card of empowerment as well, walking away from what doesn't serve. And the 9 of Cups is enjoying the fruits of that empowerment. You're really happy with yourself, and you should be. So let's get a potential outcome, shall we? All right. We're starting it off with the Prince of Cups. This is it's a prince. I think, forgive me, I forget if these cards have, they do. Yeah, I think this is a page. This is a manifestation. Yeah, it's manifestation. Forgive me for being so dorky with these new cards. Prince of Cups. This is a Page of Cups. He's manifesting this serpent, basically. The serpent and this wand. The serpent and the wand are kind of floating out of the cup, and so the wand is about passion, passions, inspirations, things like that. It's a card of manifestation, okay? So I feel like coming out of this walking away thing, the satisfaction you feel is going to give you an opportunity to begin to plot the next step, right? You're going to start manifesting the next step and get a clue where you want to go and begin that process of bringing that in. It's also a very lighthearted energy, so keep that in mind as you're manifesting, to keep it light, keep it fun. Gratitude towards the universe, gratitude towards yourself. Enjoy the journey, okay? Enjoy the process. We have the 10 of Swords here. This is the finality. This is a finality of a situation. So we had the 10 of Wands here. We've got the 10 of Swords here. Kind of an internal and external, like the burden of your mind being released with the 10 of Wands, and the 10 of Swords is more like a physical ending, right? Even though it's a suit of length, basically it's like, yeah, it's a finality. This person's got swords shooting all around. One thing that's interesting about this 10 of Swords is the sun is in the background here, and the rays of the sun are going right through him and out his mouth here and through the head, right? The sun is all about asserting new ideas and new expansion. So even though this finality is happening, the new thing is already beginning. Okay, so it really dovetails with the Page of Cups quite well in this case. And our final card is the Five of Swords. Very much like the Queen of Swords and the Eight of Cups situation, this is about conversations that lead to separations, you know, cutting ties with people, things like that. The way this card is situated in this deck, it's sort of, to me, it's almost suggesting, it looks like some kind of altar or something, and I think the key here is to not sacrifice yourself. You don't need to be self-sacrificial in this situation. I think that you need to stand your ground, even if it brings you all the way to the ending of some kind of situation, because your potential on the other side is much higher. Remember, there's a new start. When you reach an ending, there's always a new beginning, you know, right behind it. So, or right ahead of it, I should say. Seven of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. This is another seven. We talked about sevens and like pausing, reflecting. It's a card of inaction. I think it's a call to be tactful. It's a call to really approach the situation with thoughtfulness and strategy. You know, she's got her cloak on and everything, but she's looking at the moon, and the moon is the internal world. It's the intuition. Yeah, there's a strong call there for strategy. So I do feel like this has a lot to do with somebody's career or business situation, specifically. And there may be something coming to an end, okay? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I'm going to pull 3 Lenormand cards for you. This is Mondoc Lenormand. It has extensions, so it is not traditional Lenormand. I'm going to... I treat them a little more like a loosely based oracle, because the art is not traditional either, so I have some leeway here. This isn't... We're deviating from traditional Lenormand a little bit, but it kind of tells... those of you who aren't familiar, Lenormand has a capacity to tell a pretty specific story. If used traditionally, it's meant to be read in kind of a linear way. A little different than tarot. But so I've found that they're dovetailing together quite nicely. So I'm going to see what the cards have for you, air signs. What would you have to say to clarify this tarot spread for the air signs? All right, I'm going to do 2 more shuffles here. Okay, starting off with the Tower. Okay. We've got a chameleon. And we have a shield. Okay. So 2 of those are non-traditional Lenormand cards that I'm going to intuit. So the Tower, in this case, I think is talking about institutions. It can be about solitude, but it can also be about institutions. And so I would interpret this as maybe your career path, your job, whatever. You tell me, right? If you work for a big corporation or something of that nature, this is probably what that is. I think this chameleon card is a call to be flexible. What I'm seeing here, let me just put it this way. What I'm seeing here is let me get it in the right order. What I'm seeing here is a call to be flexible and on your guard about things within this institution. Like this, yeah, to be on your guard and to be flexible. That tact, remember the 7 of Swords we were looking at underlying? Kind of like this. This is about adaptability, strategy, craftiness, okay? Not in an unethical way, but craftiness in the sense that you're being tactful about how you approach it. Again, with the career situation, I feel like something is going on here where maybe there's some conflict within this company, and they're trying to... I feel like they're trying to take something from you that's owed. Maybe if there's going to be an ending, they're going to try to take away your severance. I don't know. That's very specific, I know, but I feel like you need to be very tactful about that and be very on your guard about that. So pay attention. Those of you that are having this career, if this reading is resonating as a career reading and you feel like something's coming to a head in your job, be on your guard, be tactful, be careful, okay? Be flexible. Those of you that are not looking at this as a career thing and as more of a relationship situation, the Tower is isolation. It can represent isolation. This craftiness, if it's within the other person, it's dangerous. That means that people are playing games with you, okay? They may be, you feel like you're, basically what I'm seeing in the relationship sense, for those of you that is resonating with, this is saying that the other person is like isolated in their mind, and they're being manipulative and shape-shifty, right? They're being shifty, and you need to be careful, okay? You need to guard yourself. Okay. Strange, I know. So take it as it resonates, air signs. Obviously, we're reading to a pretty broad audience here, so hopefully that story made sense for some of you out there, and if it did, and this resonated, please consider subscribing. If you're not, please hit the like button if you'd like. It helps the channel grow, it helps me get more messages out to more people, and my agenda here is simply to help people, so help me help people if you'd like. Until next time, super windy Saturdays, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I love you all. Have a great week. Good luck with this energy, and I will see you next time.